Now let's talk about the unit circle. I'm going to draw a unit circle here. When you draw a unit circle, you'll find it's easier to draw the circle and then put in the axes. It makes it easier to make sure you go through the middle. So first I draw a circle, now I draw on a y-axis, now I'm going to draw on an x-axis so that the unit circle is centered at the origin. The reason this is called a unit circle is because the distance from the center to the edge is exactly 1 unit, so it's a length of 1. So the distance from there to there has a length of 1. The radius of this circle is 1. And when you draw the line from the center to the edge, you always form some angle. I'll call that angle theta. Let's figure out the coordinates of this point. The coordinates of this point, and really any point, will work just the same. So the coordinates of that point, it turns out, if we use the definitions of sine, cosine, and tangent that we talked about in the previous video, we know that the sine of theta is y over r, right? But what is r in this case? What is the radius of this unit circle? The radius is 1, which means that the r here is a 1, which means that it's y divided by 1, which is y. So the sine of theta, when you're on a unit circle, is y. On the other hand, the cosine of theta is x over r. And since the r is a 1, that means that it's x divided by 1, which is x. So the cosine of theta is equal to x, as long as your point is on a unit circle. But look, this point has the coordinates x, y. What is x equal to? X is equal to the cosine of theta. So this coordinate is the cosine of theta. What is y equal to? Y is equal to the sine of theta. And so the coordinates of this point is the sine of theta. Imagine if I change this angle. If I make this angle grow until I move all the way around here. As this angle changes, the coordinates of this point are changing because the point follows as the angle moves. If I move the angle over to here, the point is right there. If I move the angle all the way to here, the point is right there. As the point changes, the coordinates change, and so the cosine of theta is changing and the sine of theta is changing.